So, is there a looming real estate market crash on the horizon? In my opinion, absolutely not. If you look at two indicators, you can really justify why there would not be a housing market crash, right? A correction, basically, prices dropping 30, 40%. Okay. So one is inflation. Now, that is because inflation is actually good for real estate. It's good for purchase prices. And as weird as that sounds, inflation in the news these days is, oh, it's a terrible thing. Absolutely, it is. But when it comes to real estate, it actually ends up helping the purchase price of your home. Now that's because, for example, for new builds, for when you're building a home, when inflation's high, the cost of labor and materials is also increased, thus making the property in itself increase. Now, when you go ahead and appraise that home, you have to look at comparable properties, similar square footage, similar number of bedrooms, bathrooms, so on and so forth. Well, when you go ahead and compare that property and it's a higher value, your overall bottom line of that property is going to increase. The actual value of the home is increased, right? Because again, due to inflation. So there's one key indicator. The other is just lack of supply. Now, typically in an equilibrium market here in the United States, the National Association of Realtors states that a normal equilibrium market would be around 6 months of active inventory, meaning homes that are on the market or are in contract. Now, we are right now in our current market, we're like right under a month of supply. So with that lack of supply, even with the demands being the same, it's going to end up driving purchase prices up just because the overall demand is still the same and the lack of supply is there, right? So basic economic supply and demand is that you end up shifting your purchase prices higher because of the lack of demand. So until we actually get more houses on the market and inflation comes down, right? So that new builds are cheaper to build and that there are more options for home buyers, then you're not really going to see purchase price crashes. And I don't even think, even when those two indicators do come in, that it's going to crash real estate prices. More so, wages will just end up catching up to purchase prices. And who knows when that'll be? That could be in the next year, 2 years, 10 years. Nobody has a crystal ball when that can happen. But, bottom line is there will not be a market crash or market correction of any sort.